Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video in which we are going to write Python program to iterate over dictionaries using for loop. So guys, there are multiple ways to iterate through a dictionary. So we are going to check all these ways with the help of examples over here. The very first way is to use the items function in order to iterate through the dictionary. So let us check that. So over here, basically we are going to define the dictionary. So let's say we have the dict variable as the dictionary equal to, and then we can define the dictionary by using the open and close curly braces over here. It will have the key value pairs. So let's say we have the key 1 over here as the first key, and then followed by colon, we have to provide a value. So let's say we provide the value as a over here, and then followed by comma, we can have the second key. So let's say we have 2 as the second key, and then after colon we have the another string that is b as the value. Guys, the key can be of any data type. It can be the string data type as well. Over here we are considering the integer data type keys over here in the dictionary. And then let's say we have another key that is 3 colon, and then let's say the letter C over here is the value, and then followed by another key over here, and then the value as D in this case. Now guys, let's say we want to print all the key value pairs, that is we want to access the dictionary by using the for loop. So what we can do is, the very first way is to use the items function in this case. So over here we use the for loop. So we have for followed by key comma value in this case, which will be provided by the items function, and then followed by in keyword, and then we can simply use the dict, that is the variable name of the dictionary in this case, followed by dot, and then we have the items over here. As you can see, it is having the description, a set like object providing a view on dictionaries items in this case. So guys, we are going to use this items function followed by open and close square brackets, since it is a function. Now guys, we have the key value pairs inside this key value variable one at a time. So what we can do is, after colon we can simply print the key value pairs over here. So we can say key in this case followed by comma, and then let's say we provide a hyphen over here in order to separate the key value pairs, followed by comma, and then again we provide the value in this case. So guys, we are printing the key value pairs which are separated by the hyphen in this case, and all the key value pairs will be printed on different lines over here on the console. So let me just save this file now and try running this code. So as you can see, we are getting the key value pairs. The first key is 1 and the value is A. The second key is 2 and then the value is B, and then we are getting 3 and then C, and then 4 and then D. So these are all the key value pairs that are present inside the dictionary, which we have successfully accessed by using the items function over here. Now guys, this is the first method. The second method is using the dictionary variable over here. So what we can simply do is, instead of having the items function in this case, we can simply access the dictionary. In that case, we will be getting the keys of the dictionary. So over here we have the for loop followed by the key variable, and then we have the in keyword followed by the variable name of the dictionary, that is dict. So guys, over here this dictionary will return us key one at a time while we are iterating through this for loop over here. So after this colon, we can simply use that key with this dictionary variable in order to get the value. So over here we can simply have the print statement followed by, the very first thing is we are going to print the key followed by comma, and then let's say over here we have to separate by using the space character this time. So we provide the space character inside the double quotes in this case, followed by comma, and then this time we are going to use the dictionary variable, that is dict, and inside the open and close square brackets we provide the variable, that is key. So guys, with the help of this key of the dictionary, we are going to access the value for that particular key by using this expression over here. So guys, let me just save this file now and try running this code. So as you can see, we are getting the key value pairs. The key is 1, the value is A, then we have 2 and then B, and then 3C and then 4D. So guys, this is another way in order to access the key value pairs of the dictionary. Basically by default, this dictionary variable will help us in order to get all the keys, and one at a time we can iterate through those keys in order to get the values as well. Now guys, moving to next approach, we also have iter items function which can be used, which is similar to this items function as well. So this you can check as a homework for you so that you can practice on your own in order to access the dictionary items. Now guys, we also have another two important functions over here, that is keys function and the values function as well, which returns us the keys and the values of the dictionary. So how we can use that? Let us check that. So over here what we can do is we can simply have for and then key and then followed by in, and then simply we can use the dictionary variable, that is dict, followed by dot, and then we can simply use the keys function which will return us all the keys of this dictionary. So over here keys followed by open and close brackets in this case, and then guys followed by colon, we can simply print all the keys. So what we are going to do is simply all the keys will be present inside this key variable, and that is what we are printing over here. So on different lines we will get all the keys in this case. So let me just save this file now and try running this code. So as you can see, we are getting all the keys, that is 1 2 3 4. Now guys, let's say if we want to print all the values instead of these keys, so what we can do is instead of using these keys function, we can simply use the values function in that case. So dict followed by dot, and then we have something called as values function. So guys, this time we will get all the values that are present inside the dictionary. We will change the variable as value over here so that we can understand that variable represents the value of the dictionary. So over here we are saying value, and then we are using the values function in this case. So guys, let me just save this file now and try running this code. So as you can see, instead of keys we are getting the values which are ABCD in this case. So guys, this is another way in order to access the keys and the values of the dictionary, and you can easily access the dictionaries that you have defined using these methods that we have just discussed. So guys, please make sure that you practice on your own so that on different inputs you get different outputs. Make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to the channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is Python program to check if a list is empty. So stay tuned.